This week we are going over blended learning. So what is blended learning? So the definition we use for blended learning is blended learning is any time a student learns at least in part at a supervised brick and mortar location away from home and at least in part through the internet with some element of student control over time, place, and or pace. This is taken from Horn and Staker. Essentially, the important parts we need to look at is the brick and mortar location and away from home, and at least part in internet. So basically, traditional lecture at school and at home through the internet. And then the other element we have to look at is the student controls time, place, and or pace. At some point during blended learning, that means that also the student can be in school learning traditional way. So tech integration is not blended learning. So tech integration, this includes, a teacher using PowerPoints, students using iClickers, students using computers to research in an essay or something. That's not blended. Now, discussions online using computers is blended. Using computer to do schoolwork at home is blended. And some of the four main benefits is that they have an ability to meet students' educational needs. They are improving student-to-student communication. Blended learning is also reducing the average overall per student cost. Blended learning is also improving student learning outcomes as well as lowering attrition rates. And my reaction about blended learning is very confusing. As you can see on the graph to the right, they're trying to, in the article we read, they're trying to explain that the shaded gray area is where blended learning is, and it falls in the line between fully online, halfway offline, and then the location where the student's at, whether it be at a traditional school or not. And as you can tell, the four squares are very confusing to look at. Also, there's no set definitions yet. That's why blended learning is also very confusing. The exact ratio of technology to face to face is not very good yet. In the article, they mentioned 70% to 30%, 70% being face to face, 30% being technology. They also included an article that that's just a theory. It's not very exact. So all in all, we need to just take a step back about blended learning, let there more research be done, and let these articles talk about how they just need to get funded and learn more about blended learning and to become an official title.